This is me. I am fucking desperate. I woke up 2 days after recording my last video and I was thinking to myself, I only have one good streaming day this week. I'll be damned if I have to use it for Wheel of Fortune again. And then I realized something. I don't care about showcasing my skill anymore. I've documented plenty of that. I just wanted to prove that breaking the board is possible, since I've done it before as a child on real hardware, and I've seen very few people online do it since, if any. So I decided, screw it. I'm breaking this board no matter what. So I programmed VoiceBot to load and save states on voice command, fired up the emulator, and began recording.
Good. 2 teams.
Save score.
Saving mid-round score.
I actually recorded 2 games with this setup, but to save time I'll only be showing the second one. I guess I can start by explaining what my voice commands mean. Save state and load state are self-explanatory. Save score assumes I'm on state slot 1, changes the active slot to 2, and saves to state. Save round assumes I'm on state slot 2, cycles all the way back to slot 1, and saves state. In the moment of recording I thought using the save stats like this would be more practical, but looking back I honestly have no idea what I was thinking. And if I were to do it over again, I probably would have changed the implementation of save round to press Shift F2 to go back to slot 1, instead of pressing F2 9 times. I also got into a habit of saving after almost every move on my turn, a habit I actually picked up from the first game I played that day, because I ran out of free spins and didn't want to rage from a game over again.
You get a free spin.
Save state.
Saving state.
Another thing I picked up throughout this whole journey is a sense of pettiness once I figured out the puzzle. When all constants that remained were letters that appeared multiple times, I would settle for nothing less than $700 on a spin to maximize my score, hence why I'm spinning the wheel over and over again on this final letter. This pettiness would also cause me to make some observations about the power meter, which we'll see later. Load state. Load state. Load state.
Loading state.
Crap. Load state.
Loading state.
How much power is it? Load state. Load state.
Loading state.
Load state.
Loading state.
Load state.
Loading state.
Good enough.
Good. 2 teams.
Doesn't matter how fast the first round kicks up, as long as I can make up for it in the future rounds.
Wow, very impressive, player 1.
Save round.
Saving round state.
There's not much of note in round 2. Everything was relatively normal, hence why I'm fast forwarding it. There were no load states, there were no lost turns, no petty respins. Everything was fine. which also means I didn't score that much in this round, meaning my subsequent rounds were going to be my most desperate money-grubbing moments of the game. Load state.
Loading state.
Fictional character. Keep your eyes open for the surprise on the wheel.
Load state.
Loading state.
Let those two bankrupt respins set the tone for the whole round. But to be fair, it played like a normal round after the respins, and once I figured out the puzzle, I was ready to be petty again. Up until this minor freakout I had over VoiceBot not hearing my load state command properly after hitting bankrupt. Load state! Load state! Load state!
Oh
Loading
no,
state.
what a shame.
But after that minor incident... Load state!
Loading state.
I was ready to play and be petty, and I made these observations about the power meter. Now I cannot accept any low value spins at this point. Load state.
Loading state.
Load state.
Loading state.
Load state.
Loading state.
Load state.
Loading state.
I swear that was the same level of power. What happened? Load state.
Loading state.
Wait. Come on. Is it just the power just doesn't matter at this point? It's just playing loosey-goosey. There we go, something acceptable. Now, if I were smart, I wouldn't have given up my power play to a surprise wedge. But thankfully, the surprise was worth more than the $7,000 I would have received from hitting the top value space, so I'm glad I didn't screw the whole run up with that.
You solved the puzzle all right. You've also won the surprise. Charlie?
Be online thanks to a new home computer, laser printer, modem, and software package. The very latest in home technology, valued at $8,750.
Wow, a Hyperion. Very latest and greatest for 2004. Round 4 started off relatively normal, and seeing as it took me a longer time to figure out the puzzle, I was making more mistakes than usual. Of course, I didn't mind making mistakes at this point because I had plenty of lives left from my petty habits earlier. Speaking of petty, once I started getting petty in this round, my spins would lead me to a level of petty I've never dreamed of becoming before. Load state.
Loading state.
Okay. That's right, I hit the $5,000 space, and with the potential for big money from all the remaining letters, I became hyper petty. You could probably say I was more petty than Tom Petty. Save state.
Saving state.
Anyway, once I hit that $5,000 space, I became hell-bent on aiming my spins to hit nothing else.
Loading state.
Load state.
Loading state.
There we go. And my final letter pick led to an interesting audio quirk.
That's it! Great! see if we have enough cash to cover that one.
I remember seeing speedruns do things like store inputs and store text boxes, so would this be considered store Vanna sound?
Because I'm running out of space on the camera. Well, not space, camera battery.
Let's take a look at our last category. Showbiz.
Please be big. Big enough. Save round.
Saving round state.
And this final round was when I became a thing that gamers call garbage. In this moment in time, I was worshipping an idol. And that idol was the $5,000 space.
Okay, this is where
I would
ramp up the
aim and
cheating.
redo my spins many
score.
times. And when I actually managed to hit it, I would
score.
save state so that I could redo
Saving
my letter
round
calls
score.
and maximize my score. That's right, I did the one thing I swore I would never do in this game. And all because I was desperate to showcase something cool about a game that nobody outside of my community gives a shit about. Do I feel dirty? You're damn right I do. But thankfully I'll be taking a shower after I finish editing this video. I briefly snapped out of my greed-induced state long enough to realize I still didn't know what the puzzle was. So I let myself spin a lower number to drum up some petty cash to buy vowels with.
There is a T. There are 5 altogether.
Wow. Illusionist, but I don't know the... It's David Blaine, isn't it?
Yes, 2. Hope they help.
Okay, now I know what my target letters are.
Once I figured out the
Save
answer,
state.
the petty greed had consumed me
state.
once again. After allowing myself one low value spin to pick a single B, I was making a pilgrimage
Save
to the
state.
$5,000 space once
Saving
again.
state.
What? That's usually my low spin number. Load state.
Loading state.
Load state.
Loading state.
There are 3 L's. Wow! And all this from one letter? Terrific.
The more Vanna cheered me on, the dirtier I felt, but I was on a mission to end this saga on my own terms, which I will outline at the end of this video.
This is impossible. Right there.
2 of them, as a matter of fact.
After finally taking the D, I calmed down a little bit so I could solve the puzzle normally and move on.
Gotta go. Unbelievable.
Save state.
Saving state.
Good guess. We've got one for you. That means that the rest of the letters are vowels. Buy or solve?
I'd like to remind people this is not a showcase of skill. This is just a demonstration of what's possible on this game's scoreboard.
You did it! Fantastic.
How many minutes are left? 6? That's enough time for a bonus round.
So pick
Now obviously with a score that high, any bonus round prize would be enough to put me over the top, so all I had to do was solve it. But the game wasn't quite done screwing me just yet.
We'll will show you any of the letters R, S, T, L, N, or E that are in the puzzle. Okay, now I need 3 more consonants and a vowel.
Are you kidding me? No letters? I don't think that's ever happened where the game just like gives you none of the R, S, T, L, N, and E. Whatever, save round. Save round.
Saving round state.
Let's try buddy maybe? Load state.
Loading state.
It's magic, Joel.
You got it! Excellent! Tell them all about it, Charlie.
Here's a different way to leave the workaday world. How about your own private railway car for 1 year? This luxurious dome car sleeps 4 and is appointed with every possible amenity. Your Amtrak-ready hotel on wheels will take you across the length and breadth of the country in grand style. This incredible fantasy prize is worth $28,300.
There, documented proof. You can break the board. The 0 cuts off.
That's sum total, player 1. Congratulations.
You dang right it's sum total. And now I never have to do it ever again, right? Ding! Ding! Ding, ding, ding!
I am M. Page, and I am a broken man. This video and the streams leading up to it gave me hours upon hours of frustration and stress and mental blocks that I don't know how long it'll take for me to recover from. Needless to say, I will not be streaming any more Wheel of Fortune solo runs if I can help it. I've broken the board. I don't care how I did it. I've proven that it is possible. At this point, I need an incentive to try it without cheating. So what I'm going to do is every time I have a stream, I'm going to set a super chat goal. And when that goal is met, I will do another stream of this without cheating. Now, I'm not going to kid myself. I'm going to make the goal kind of low by the standards of most streamers, but like it's going to be like a goal still and you have to meet it. Because like if I'm not doing it for fun no more, then I need an incentive to keep doing it. But until sometime in the future where I can come back and be calm and maybe happy if I can help it, I would like to thank you all for watching. And a big thanks goes out to my paid channel members, Wayfinder39, Septile720, RaptorMod132. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.